Hello, students. Welcome back. Well, our today's topic is the short story The Little Match Girl by Hans Christian Andersen. We will be discussing the story in brief first and then delve into the MCQs, the multiple choice questions from the lesson. Well, let us know a little bit about the author Hans Christian Andersen. He was a Danish author and is mainly known for his fairy tales, some of them being The Little Mermaid, The Snow Queen, Thumbelina, The Emperor's New Clothes, and many others. He was born on 1805 and he passed away on 1875. Okay, this story too is a fairy tale but with a sorrowful ending. The story revolves around a little girl from an extremely poor family. She is out in no warm clothes on New Year's Eve. She lights matchsticks to keep herself warm, and with every matchstick, she has a beautiful vision. These visions are a wish fulfillment for her. They are the symbol of hope and faith in the little girl's heart for survival. She visualizes her dead grandmother finally, who takes her away with her to heaven. She is found dead the next morning due to extreme cold. Due to extreme cold, she is found dead, and the people pass by her dead body with a simple expression that this girl died of extreme cold. So it is this sheer apathy of the people that is the central theme of the story. So the story has themes like class differentiation, it has the theme of life and death, and it also has the theme of hope and faith. Okay, well, now let us look into the MCQs. MCQs, multiple choice questions. Question number 1. The story The Little Match Girl is set in option 1, New Year's Day, first day of December, New Year's Eve, or the last day of January. And the right answer will be New Year's Eve, option 3. So the story is set on New Year's Eve, the last day of the passing year. It is the New Year's Eve. Moving on to the next question, question number 2. The story opens in option 1, sunlight, 2, daytime, option 3, darkness, option 4, moonlight. The answer is option 3, darkness. Okay, next question, question number 3. The little girl was, your options are option 1, bareheaded, option 2, barefoot, option 3, none of the above, and or option 4, both of the above. So the right answer will be option 4, both of the above. Why? Because the little girl was bareheaded as well as barefoot. That is, she had nothing to cover her head as well as her feet, and that is why she was extremely cold. Well, the next question, question number 4. The girl had left home with, and your options are option 1, no slippers, option 2, only one slipper, option 3, slippers on, option 4, new slippers, and the right answer will be option 3, slippers on. When the girl had left home, she had her slippers on, which she lost on her way, and her feet started turning red and blue with cold. Next, question number 5. The slippers the girl was wearing belonged to her father, mother, sister, or grandmother. So the slippers the girl was wearing belonged to her mother. Option 2 is the right answer. Question number 6. Okay, the next question, number 6. The slippers the girl was wearing, and your options are fitted her, were big for her, or were small for her. And the right answer will be option 2, were big for her. Obviously, because they were her mother's slippers. Question number 7. The girl lost her slippers. Options: in an attempt to cross the street, as someone stole them, as they were slippery, as she threw them away. And the right answer is option 1, in an attempt to cross the street. The girl was trying to cross the street when she lost her slippers. Moving on to the next question, question number 8. One of the slippers was taken by, and the options are a boy, a girl, a man, or a dog. So who took one of her slippers? It was taken by a boy. So the right answer is option 1, a boy. Well, moving on to the next question. Question number 9. The naked feet of the girl were, the naked feet of the girl were, and the options are red and yellow with cold, red and black with cold, white and grey with cold, red and blue with cold. So the right answer will be option 4, red and blue with cold. The naked feet of the girl were red and blue with cold because she was feeling extremely cold on that New Year's Eve. You can imagine it was the last day of December and she had no warm clothes. Next, question number 10. The girl had kept matches in her. Option 1, apron and hand. Option 2, only apron. Option 3, only hand. Option 4, none of these. So where had the girl put the matchsticks for selling them? She had kept them both in her apron and her hand. So the right answer will be option 1, apron and hand. Well, moving on to the next question, question number 11. The narrator calls the little girl. What does the narrator call the little girl? Option 1, a picture of misery. Option 2, shivering. Option 3, hungry. Option 4, all of the above. Well, the narrator describes the girl with all these 3 adjectives. She was a picture of misery. She was shivering with cold, and she was extremely hungry. So the right answer will be option 4, all of the above. Next question, question number 12. The girl had, and your options are option 1, black straight hair, option 2, curls, option 3, short hair, option 4, long golden hair. And the right answer is option 4, long golden hair. And it is this image of the girl that gives a fairy tale touch to the story, because she looks, or she resembles a fairy of any fairy tale who has long golden hair. Okay, then moving on to the next question, question number 13. Question number 13, the girl did not go home because. So the girl did not go home because, and your options are option 1, she was shivering with cold. Option 2, she could light the matchsticks to keep herself warm. Option 3, she had been able to sell no matchsticks. And option 4, she wanted to save her money. What will be the right answer? And the right answer will be option 3. She had been able to sell no matchsticks. Because she could not sell any matchsticks, she did not go home, as she feared that her father would be beating her up. Next, question number 14. The cracks in the walls of the little girl's house were stuffed with. So the little girl lived in a house whose walls were cracked, and they were stuffed with what? Your options are mud, leaves, straw, or clothes. And the right answer is option 3, straw. The walls of her house were stuffed with straw. Moving on to the next question, question number 15. On lighting the first matchstick, the girl felt. So how did the girl feel when she lit the first matchstick? Options: she was holding a candle in hand. Option 2, the roasted goose was coming to her. Option 3, she was sitting in front of a great iron stove with polished brass. Or option 4, colder and colder. And the right answer will be option 3. She was sitting in front of a great iron stove with polished brass. That is how she felt on lighting the first matchstick. Next, question number 16. How many visions the little girl had? And the options are 1, 2, 3 or 4. And the right answer is option 4, 4. The girl had 4 visions. Next, question number 17. The cloth spread on the table was dash in color. So what was the color of the cloth that was spread in the house of the person she was sitting beside? Options: red, yellow, white or golden. And the right answer is white. The cloth spread on the table was white in color. Well, moving on to the next question, question number 18. The roast goose on the table was stuffed with. So what was the roast goose on the table stuffed with? And the options: option 1, bananas and strawberries, prunes and apples, grapes and bananas, blueberries and broccoli. And the right answer is option 2, prunes and apples. Next, question number 19. On lighting the third matchstick, the girl saw. So when the girl lit the third matchstick in her hand, what did she see? And your options are: option 1, the most beautiful Christmas tree. Option 1, the most beautiful Christmas tree. Option 2, the girl's grandmother. Option 3, the girl's father. Option 4, the girl's family. And the right answer is option 1, the most beautiful Christmas tree. So the third matchstick made her visualize the most beautiful Christmas tree, or the best Christmas tree she had ever witnessed. Moving on to the next question, question number 20. The candles on the Christmas tree seemed to change into: option 1, the moon. Option 2, bright stars. Option 3, clouds. Option 4, meteor. And the right answer is option 2, bright stars. So the Christmas tree that the girl had visualized, it had many candles, and they changed into beautiful bright stars. Next, question number 21. Why did the girl say, "Now someone is dying"? Option 1, because it was extremely cold. Option 2, because a star fell from the sky. Option 3, because the girl saw someone dying. Or option 4, because the matchstick went out. So why did the girl say this? And the right answer is option 2, because a star fell from the sky. And this is a very ironical comment. Why? Because we, the readers, know that it is the girl who is going to die. So this someone is the girl herself, but she herself does not know that, or rather she does not realize that. Next, question number 22. Who was the only good person to the little girl? Like, who had been the only person who was good to her? And the options are: her father. Option 2, mother. Option 3, grandmother. Option 4, grandfather. And the right answer is option 3, grandmother. Question number 23. The little girl's grandmother appeared gentle, kind, loving, all of these, or none of these. So how was the little grandmother's girl? She was all of these. She was gentle, kind and loving as well. Question 24. The old grandmother had once told the little girl that: option 1, whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to God. Option 2, whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to the sky. Option 3, whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to the moon. Option 4, whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to the sun. And the right answer is option 1, whenever a star falls, a soul goes up to God. And that is why the little girl felt that someone is going to die. Next, question number 25. What did the little girl see on lighting the fourth matchstick? Option 1, a Christmas tree. Option 2, a roasted goose. Option 3, an iron stove. Option 4, her old grandmother. And the right answer is option 4, her old grandmother. Next, question number 26. Why do you think the girl kept striking the rest of the matches she had? Option 1, to keep herself warm, to keep up her glorious visions, to keep her grandmother with her, to have some light in the darkness. And the right answer is to keep her grandmother with her, because she did not want to lose the only person who had loved her on this world and whom she also loved too dearly. So the right answer is option 3, to keep her grandmother with her. Next, question 27. The ending of the story is option 1 simple, option 2 straight, option 3 open-ended, option 4 paradoxical. And the right answer is option 4 paradoxical. Why? Because there is a strange contrast in the ending of the story, where we, the common people, feel that she had a very difficult or hard death, but the girl only knows what beautiful visions she had, and the death was actually a respite for her from this bitter world that she was living a life in. And so the ending of the story is paradoxical. Next, question number 28. The theme of the story is. Now the story has multiple very important themes. What are those? Option 1 class differentiation, option 2 hope and faith, option 3 life and death, option 4 all of the above. So there is this theme of class differentiation because it is a story about rich and poor. There is a contrast between rich and poor. There is the theme of hope and faith because there is hope as well as faith in the little girl's heart that she is going to live, and so she visualizes those beautiful things like the Christmas tree and the roast goose and things like that. And there is also the theme of life and death because the story revolves round the life and death of this little girl. And so the right answer will be option 4 all of the above. All these three themes are present in the story. Well, moving on to the next question. Question number 29. Question number 29. Name the sense the quoted line touches on. So first we have a line from the story. Let us read it. It was covered with beautiful china, and in the center of it stood a roast goose stuffed with prunes and apples, steaming deliciously. So this is the line, and what is the sense it touches on? Option 1 olfactory sense, option 2 gustatory sense, option 3 visual sense. Olfactory is the sense of smell, gustatory is the sense of taste, and visual is obviously vision. So the right answer will be olfactory, the sense of smell. Why? Because it was steaming deliciously. So the right answer is option 1 olfactory. Next, question number 30. What is the figure of speech used in the line she pulled one out scratch? Options: option 1 simile, option 2 metaphor, option 3 onomatopoeia, option 4 metonymy. And the right answer is onomatopoeia. Why? Because there is this sound, this sound of the matchstick scratch that gives a feeling to the line. So the option 3 is the right answer. Next, question number 31. The story presents the society of. Option 1 romantic age, option 2 Victorian age, option 3 modern age, or option 4 Shakespearean age. And the right answer is Victorian age, option 2. Why? Because the narrator belongs to that age. Hans Christian Andersen belongs to the Victorian age, and the story presents the hardships that the underprivileged children of that era had to face. Next question, question number 32. Name the figure of speech used in the line, she huddled down in a heap in a corner formed by two houses. And the options are number 1 simile, number 2 metaphor, number 3 pun, and number 4 metonymy. And the right answer is option 2 metaphor. It is a metaphor because here the girl huddles down in a heap. Next, question number 33. The little girl, on lighting the matchstick, felt she was sitting in front of an iron stove. What does it imply? Options. Option 1, that the little girl loved the iron stove. Option 2, that the small matchstick had become equivalent to an iron stove for the girl. Option 3, that the iron stove was very warm. Option 4, that the matchstick was very warm. And the right answer is option 2, that the small matchstick had become equivalent to an iron stove for the girl because she was feeling so cold that even the warmth of a small matchstick seemed to her like the warmth of an iron stove. She felt she was sitting in front of an iron stove. It was so much comforting for her. Even the light of a small matchstick was very, very comforting for her. Next, question number 34. Name the sense the quoted line touches on. Again, let us read the line. Her little hands were almost numb with cold. And your options are tactile sense, sense of touch, olfactory, sense of smell, visual sense, vision, or gustatory, which is the sense of taste. And the right answer is tactile, the sense of touch. Next, question 35. Cold in the story is a symbol of, and the options: option 1, hardship; option 2, wealth; option 3, month of December; option 4, month of April. And the right answer is option 1, hardship. Cold in the story is a symbol of hardship. Next, number 36. The story follows the style of first person narrative, second person narrative, third person narrative, or fourth person narrative. And the right answer is third person narrative. The story is told in third person narrative. Next, the last question, number 37. The evergreen Christmas tree is a symbol of. What is the Christmas tree a symbol of? And the options are: option 1, undying life; option 2, rebirth; option 3, stamina needed to endure the winter months; or option 4, all of these. And the right answer is option 4, all of these. Why? Because it is an evergreen Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree is definitely a symbol of undying life. It is a symbol of rebirth, and it is a symbol of the stamina that is needed to endure the winter months. And so the right answer is option 4, all of this. So boys and girls, here we come to the end of this video. I have tried to provide you with as many multiple choice questions as possible from the text. I hope it is valuable for you, and you will have a better understanding of the story and will be able to answer the questions in your exams, semester 1 in November, ICSE. And keep reading. If you like the video, please do share it, do subscribe to our channel, and do like our video. Please leave your feedback in the form of comments in the comment section. Keep reading. Bye bye.